Okay, so read that sign there and you'll see Logan approached over here against Louisiana. And you can see right here is the tour number 3 stop. 3rd, Louisiana, Redan. And it looks like this right here as an overall. I'm going to walk this and we'll take a look and see what we can see. This guy standing on top up there is Andrew Hickenlooper. He was captain, 5th Ohio Battery is who he was. Okay, and there's a see a Union position tablet, Johnny Smith's Brigade Assault, May 22nd, 1863. So you can pause all this and read it. That'll take a while. And so you can't drive up here. That brown sign up there says service vehicles only. But I want to take you right here and show you this sign, and then we'll go up there and take a look. But you can see blasting their way. So look at the way that this shows that this looked. You see not very many trees or nothing else here. But anyway, go ahead, you can pause that and read that, and then that, and I was talking about that Shirley house that we were at earlier. And there you go, Union soldier, every man in the investing line became an army engineer day and night. Entrenchments, rifle pits, and dirt caves were made in every conceivable direction into the breach. All right, let's walk up here and look at some of these. Okay, I want you to look at the grass that I'm walking through here. I mean, that there is waist high. Just to get you that sign, U.S. Logan's approach to the Confederate 3rd Louisiana Redan carried to this point, June 22nd, and a gallery for a mine began the next day. The gallery carried 40 foot to the front and a mine at its head. And then you can read the rest of that. But you see the guns right here in front of us. We're going to get walking through these very high weeds, working our way over this little path. All right, let's take us a look while we're here. Melanchthon Smith, Lieutenant Colonel, 45th Illinois. Okay. But anyway, you see these guns up here. Let's see what the sign says. Appeal, Arkansas Battery, Maurice Forney Division. So you can see this is representative of the lines facing the enemy from the Confederate side. Union position tablet, affair of the crater, June 25th, 26, 18 and 63. There, pause that. You can read all that. See what that's about. We're going to head up there to that red one and read that. Okay, so the Alabama battery was here. Go ahead and pause that and you can read that. And see that we had some true heroes here. So there you go. CS Missouri supporting 3rd Louisiana 6th Infantry, June 25th to July the 4th. You can read all of that. And right here, Confederate position tablet, 3rd Louisiana Redan on the left of Jackson Road. Pause that and read that. And let me show you right behind us. We have a road right down here, down this pretty steep hill here. So we'll be driving that, I'm sure, here in just a little bit. And there's another gun over here. We'll check it out. Okay, here's the CS Appeal Arkansas Battery again. So they had some back here. And you can see representation of the gun right there. So they had him a pretty big battle right here. Pembroke Sentinel, looks like a kid. Lieutenant Colonel 2nd Missouri CS Infantry, killed in battle July 11th, 1863. Wow, he really looks like a kid to me. Okay, I'm not sure I got this one, so I'm going to reshoot it. This is Eugene Irwin, Colonel 6th Missouri CS Infantry, killed in battle June 25th, 1863. And he looks a lot older than the fella down here next to him. So it's got a nice marble monument there though, or granite I guess. It's good looking. Alright, so here's the 3rd Louisiana Confederate line, and yes, the sign is crooked, that's the way it's here. But you see, they're overlooking this big old trench right here where people walked. And that's the Shirley House and all that stuff right down there. And then the field that I was showing you out through that way. Alright, we'll go down here and see what this next sign says. Alright, so we finally run across the Mississippi doing some battle here on their own land that you can see. The 1st Mississippi Light Artillery. You can read that and see about what they did here. There's another sign up on that hill. That's also on the Confederate side. Just says Confederate line, and then the rest of it's too small for me to read. But here, from this high hill up here, look, let me show you this trench road, and I'll be walking down this going back. But you see that? So they obviously made this in order to hide between these hills here to keep from getting shot. Alright, this is James Henry Jones, Colonel 38th Mississippi, Captain Company D, March 29th, July 4th, 1863. So, I wonder if he got killed here. Alright, so here's the Mississippi 38th Infantry. Colonel Preston Brent, Captain D.B. Seal, Herbert's Brigade, 40th Division. And hopefully you can pause and see that to read it. So we're going to go back up this side of the trench and see what we can see up here. Alright, so here we see the Confederate line, 6th Missouri, May 20th, June 2nd, 38th Mississippi from June 2nd. Again, you see some of the hills around here. There's a great big monument that we'll wind up getting to here eventually. Pretty tree. Road that goes both ways there. We're going to walk it up through here and look at these other lines, okay? Okay, so here's the Confederate line, 6th Missouri, May 20th to June 2nd, 30th Mississippi from June the 2nd. So they got replaced, in other words. And you can see their point of view. We're closer to that tree now. So they were fighting across this big field, and these hills and stuff is what they were doing. You can tell that. Alright, so this says Confederate line, 6th Missouri, May 20th, June 2nd, 30th Mississippi from June 2nd. So again, so there were replacements along this side of the trench fighting down through there. So you see from this line, here's your view. Hopefully you can tell these hills so much better, I hope. I said, show you some of this trench. That's where I'm coming from. And we're parked back here. Look how high this is above me. I mean, that's got to be on either side. I'd say at least at the highest point. Oh man, 12 feet high at least. Maybe up to 14, 15 some spots, but certainly 12. So you see, you would have had a nice safe place to pass through here to move locations, move men, move equipment. This would have been the place to do it. Alright, so this will be this whole section. So we'll move on to the next section. Okay, so there's actually one more thing I want to show you. There's some stairs up there. I came down those stairs, came down a little path here, because I've seen this monument here. And you see what this says. U.S. 3 wooden mortars, banded with iron, 1 6-pounder and 2 12-pounders, were served here July 1 to 3, 1863, against the Confederate 3rd Louisiana Redan and the small work at its Confederate right. So, you see, I had these 3 big guns here, and they were this close. Right up there's where we just came from, and I showed you all them various monuments and things. So they were this close fighting. I mean, they could no doubt see and hear one another, hear them talking and everything. So, man, and they were going uphill. So it's always harder, of course, to fight uphill. What a way to go, man. What a way to go. But you see, I am down here a little bit in some of these hills and valleys I've been talking about this whole video. And so hopefully you can get a better scene of it now. And like I said, I think that that's where the surrender took place. We haven't been there yet, but we'll take a look at it and see. Alright, so let's get out of this part and go see what else we can find. Alright, so this here is the Wisconsin monument here. And that one down there, that says Wisconsin as well. You got all these steps here. And that big eagle up at the top up there. So let me meet you at the top, okay? Alright, so you can see that soldier standing up here. Those leaves and everything behind him. That rifle in his hand. His jacket blowing in the wind. This is this big monument I showed you. You can't see the eagle on top, but he's up there. You see it says Wisconsin on both these sides. Right here, these guys, they obviously are a cannon crew. As you can see there, that's a pretty nice picture. And here, along this wall, it shows you artillery, 2nd Cavalry, 33rd Cavalry, the 28th Infantry, the 27th Infantry, the 25th, and it goes on around. So here is a handshake. I guess that's probably the surrender. And again, this is Wisconsin up there on that side. And then on this side, you got more of a big cannon crew. You see, it's that short one, but it's big around to be so short. And you see they got all those cannonballs there to shoot. And before we get to the front, right here's what's behind me here on this side. You see this guy's aiming. His horse is down, as you can see, and he's yelling a little bit. And then on the front of this, and once again it says Wisconsin up there, so it says Wisconsin all the way around. It says this memorial is dedicated in grateful remembrance of the faithful service, unselfish devotion, and exalted patriotism of Wisconsin soldiers engaged in the campaign and siege of Vicksburg, March 29th to July the 4th, 1863. So think about that. That is 3 months, 6 days that they spent around here. So you can believe they had some big time entrenchments, that's for sure. Just to show you the view from up here, that's the car down there. So you see I'm well above that. And we're driving that way. And you see there's some little monuments down there. So I'll just get them from up here. You see how high the grass and everything is. Alright, let's keep on going. Let me tell you, it's very hot. Here, this is the arm of my shirt. You see how wet that is and how dry that is up here? And look here. I just want to show you, that's how much I'm working to bring you this video. Look at this left arm here. You see this? This shirt is this collar. Look how dark that is. That's how much I'm sweating throughout just to bring you this video. Hope you appreciate it. Share it, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Alright, let's go on to the next thing. Okay, so this is the first time I've seen West Virginia here, 15th Army Corps, 2nd Division, 2nd Brigade, and 3rd Brigade. You can see those names down there. And there's Goodspeed up there at the top. So you can see Major Arza M. Goodspeed killed. So that guy did not make it out of here alive. Up here is apparently the representation they have of this. Actually, that says that's Illinois right there. Battery H, the 1st Light Artillery, Captain Levi Hart. Let's go look at this gun down here real quick. My battery's about to die on this GoPro. US Battery B, 1st Illinois Light Artillery. Okay, so that's just representation of them. And then we got more. We're heading that way there. So let's keep going. Just want you to see this is tour stop number 5, Stockade Redan Attack. It's got an Ohio plaque right here, just so that you can see. See, we're parked here. There's a sign down through there. And there's some monuments up through there. I'll see what the best way is to get through here. Well, looks like we got some pavement right here, so we're going to go this way. And since we're this close, we'll look at this sign together, see what it says. Dash of Courage. May 19th, 1863, the 55th Illinois Infantry was pinned down by enemy fire and running out of ammunition. A 14-year-old musician volunteered, turned back to get more. On the way he was wounded, he found John Sherman near this location, asked for the needed cartridges for his heroic run. Howell became one of the youngest recipients of the Medal of Honor. Wow. Okay, 14 years old. Man. Alright, and that blue one there says U.S. Union Trench, Mathis J.J. Woods Brigade right there. Alright, let's walk down through here and look at this stuff. It says Ewing's Approach, angle in Ewing's Approach. It's got a gun up here. Take a look at this sign. It says U.S. Battery E, 1st Illinois Light Artillery. 3rd Division, 15th Corps Army of the Tennessee, Lieutenant John E. Fitch, Captain Allen C. Waterhouse. So you can see that. I see that big gun.